EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go here in Baltimore. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on second down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On comes the Packers punting team. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Love quickly out to Watson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On comes the punter now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Kev Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Intercepted. He works free, right side. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. call it a yard at most. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hey. Get hot.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case,
trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points, give the ball back to your offense, and see if they can start chipping away.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. He is in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Love. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Jackson. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. To return, it is Turpin. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. In motion, Reed. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9. Here's Love. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot.
Throwing Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Bateman is the motion man. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long.
Sit on. Sit on.
Now Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Back to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flowers with the catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard?
He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. One final throw before the break. That complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Ravens 31, Packers nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one knocked away and incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Here we go, set.
In motion, Reed. Here comes the blitz as he looks, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Set. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos.
The man in motion is Watson. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Warriors 70. Panther streak. Panther streak.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And a short pickup past the 25.
DC, ready? DC. Ready, on!
Second down. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The throw on the run is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really nice job there defensively. I mean, they completely took away his first read, and instead of the young quarterback going through his progression and being patient, taking what the defense gives him, he decides to still try to fit it in and force that ball, and ultimately ends up resulting in the takeaway.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle. Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and
oh, he coughs up the football. The Packers have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be from 56 yards away. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
First and 10.
Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
This is Henry. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Sit on!
Gonna go right back to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Nixon on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Love to throw it on first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Second and 7. He'll go again here with Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
180.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Set up.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third and 6. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And fourth down's coming up.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On the set. Ready, set, go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 10 for 11, 10 for 11. 70 range, 70 range.
Here's Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Mitchell.
Mitchell, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
It's on. Nice shot.